Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you, man. There's
Dude,
that.
but that's like the best time to go, like, try and smooch up with the old lady or whatever, like that. And he's like going for a kiss. And it's like sandpaper across her cheeks. Oh my God, that hurt. It's,
My dad
yeah.
used to do that to us as kids. He'd come home from work and had 5 o'clock shadow that was bristly enough. He'd come up and just rub his face across yours. It's like, God damn.
I can count on probably one hand the amount of times I've seen my dad without a beard. It was always like, and I don't think any of them has been in the last 30 years. And it was shocking. Like when the odd occasion that would happen, he would be having the penis duster still, the mustache. Because I don't think I've ever seen him 100% shaved at any point. He's always at least had the mustache. And it was always like, you come home, you're like, 10 years old. You're not my dad, because it doesn't look like your dad, to be honest.
Not even fucking close. My old man fucking has had like the porn star stash his whole life. So yeah, one time I saw that man when I was young. Fucking, he had to get. I think it had to be a fit test, right? It had to be because there's no reason my old man would have ever shaved. So yeah, he came walking in that shit all barefaced, and dude, I freaked the fuck out. I know that.
Yeah. I see. My thing is like, I hit live, but like midway through this conversation. So what people are wondering, what the fuck are we talking about? I had to shave the beard off. If you didn't notice already, we got called out to go work on the fires, and they want you to be able to pass or put a respirator on and pass a fit test. Or we were told that before we left, and then we get there and everybody's fucking bearded. Nobody's wearing FR clothing. Like, to work on utility lines, we have to be wearing FR clothing.
Yeah.
Our 4 guys were the only people of about 30, including the hydro utility company. None of their guys are wearing fucking FR. And it's like one of the representatives from our company. He's out there, fucking like one of the big wig types. He's out there, fucking running shoes, plastic running shoes, running through a burnt fucking black zone. You step in an ash pit, you're gonna you're not shit. You're supposed to be wearing steel toes on the fucking fire, not fucking running shoes, and especially not plastic fucking running shoes that are gonna melt if you fucking step in any kind of heat source at all. It was funny, man. Your typical fucking joke shit show. But anyways, yeah, I'm sexy as fuck now. I was gonna like even shave back into mullet mode, because that is where I'm hands down at my absolute sexiest. The problem is my missus doesn't agree with that statement, like even at all in the slightest. And then like she'll stop shaving her body hair, and before I know it, she's hairier than I am, and I'm like, like you're gonna call my fucking it's calling bluff pretty well. It's not even calling my bluff. It's just like how it's more like playing chicken. Like, who's gonna flinch first? That's me every time if that happens.
That is fucking great. I'm sure at some point you're gonna hear about like fucking she's hairier than me situation. Maybe not, like, but fuck, haha, yeah.
The Euro look.
Fuck, I want to get
here. Come on, I need to get a stab going. Come on, there we go. Yeah, it was fucking easy day of work today. Like, we seriously, like, we're 8 hours into our day before we did a fucking thing. Like, no fucking lie, no exaggerations. 8 hours into our day before we lifted a fucking finger. It was insane. Like, we're sitting there fucking bored. And then, like, you basically... So... when you have disasters and emergency situations and power outages and shit like that, and you think that, oh my God, everybody must be in a big fucking hurry to get the power back up first and shit like that. Aren't you cute having those thoughts that you think the utility company gives a shit about you at all? They're banking OT. All other guys are making OT on this right now. Cheddar. And we're going to drag every fucking thing out that we possibly can. Not me personally, but this is what happens when we meet up for, say, 8 o'clock, and that's our meeting time, but we don't actually have this meeting until 8:45. And then we get to where we're going to be working, and we don't lift a finger until 8 hours into the fucking day. Don't get me wrong, hard work does get done on fires and shit like that, but there is a fuck of a lot more ass time for everyone involved in the firefighting process and the restoration of infrastructure than there is actual work time. And ain't nobody in a hurry to put your power back on for you.
In my experiences, whenever I had to deal with that shit, I mean, granted, mine was always in one little small industry over here, right? But like, right,
Yeah.
if we went into a nuclear facility that was shutting down, or we went into a powerhouse that was shutting down, yeah, we absolutely tried to drag that shit out a little bit. But that's also because, you know, they used to keep those things shut down for a month, fucking 2 months at a time, and we used to do a lot of fucking maintenance. And now they want to have them shut down for about 2 weeks. They want you to be there fucking almost night and day. They're doing half the work while you're fucking still there. It's half-assed work on top of it. So everybody's there pissy, just trying to slow down the fucking pace so shit can just be done right. You know what I mean? At least in the experiences where I was with that kind of situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's sad because so the town I'm talking about right now, we're just outside of Clinton, BC, and I've sent clips to people of some of the wildfire and shit like that going on there. This place is 40 minutes south of me. I know people that live there that have been evacuated and shit like that are unable to go home, and they would really like to go home because who the fuck wouldn't when you've been evacuated. The town itself is still there, and that is typically the case when places get evacuated. You got evacuations, you got evacuation alerts, you got evacuation orders, right? And none of those necessarily mean, like, don't get me wrong, the destruction, and we've all seen videos and shit like that, forest fire wiping out houses and stuff like that. But typically, the idea of the evacuation is to get you out of there just well ahead of time, so that there's no chance of shit going on and your house burning down with you in it. 90% of the time, you go back and your structures will actually be there. And that is the case with Clinton, BC. But what sucks is south of the town, like, everything's burnt. And there's some pretty big landmarks in British Columbia. Like, there's an old house from, like, turn of the 19th century, kind of like 1900s, early 1900s kind of thing, where it's got, like, one of those old, like, flume water wheels from, like, back in the fucking days that was attached to it. Well, that thing's fucking burnt down now. That's gone. Like, you can't even tell there was a house there. Completely flat. And then a couple miles down the road, there's a great big RV park that you couldn't miss. And you'd always kind of go, like, why would you want to take your RV there? There's no actual lake. There's a scummy little pond there, you know, and way too fucking hot of area. Well, that's gone now. And it's like, fuck. It's like, you know, when we all got to, when we all, well, maybe we don't all travel, but those of us that do travel and do distances, you got the landmarks that, you know, like, you're like, okay, that building there, I'm 45 minutes from home. Okay, I see this corner in the road, this bend, that's an hour and a half from home kind of shit, right? And these are some of those landmarks that we've driven by my whole life, as long as I can remember. Gone. It's crazy shit.
Right. Frank Gallagher. That's a good fucking comparison right there. I like that one.
What happened?
Compton said he was digging the Frank Gallagher look. Yeah, just the mustache, the look that you got. Frank Gallagher from oh god, shit, what was the name of that show? I love that show.
The name's familiar. I think of Gallagher, like the comedian, though. I'm like, I don't look like him.
The Sludge-O-Matic in the watermelons.
Oh, the good old fucking Sludge-O-Matic. Here, let's do this real quick. I just want to fucking tell everybody, you can see the scroll under there, but because of shameless thank you. Because of the fucking situation with everything, we missed our little giveaway Sunday. We got it going on today. So all you got to do is type in the word beans in chat. You type in the word beans, it's going to get you in on this week's giveaway. This one, what we have for you, what I have, you got sunflower seeds from Noob Grows, as always. Fucking boom, right there, sunflowers. Gonna get you a nice fat sack of sunflower seeds from Artman. A fucking pack of his sugar squared, which is the blueberry. Nope, it's the Dulce Ova by I can't fucking say that one. By Blueberry Sugar. You'll get that one. Is that one a fem? I don't fucking remember. That is a fem. So that is a feminized pack. And then from me, a pack of my Black Forest F2, which that one is a regular pack. Get you a nice little scoop of those. That's what you get in today's giveaway. So all you gotta do, type in the word beans in chat.
I'd also like to point out that if the winners from like Canada or anywhere else in the world in the country, like other than America, you don't get anything that Fluff just said. You're gonna get something from me instead, because I just, that's the way it is. I've had enough border issues, and anybody that has won beans for me on the American side of the border that they haven't gotten there, I'm gonna reach out or also reach out to. We're gonna figure out how to rectify that still one way or another. Very much we would like to. They got fucky, and I'm kind of at the point where I'm tired of wasting money trying to get seeds over the border and then just not showing up. That shit gets ultra expensive, and because I get to pay tariffs on that shit now. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna hijack. If anybody from outside of America fucking wins, I'm hijacking that. Fluff's not allowed to give beans to you. It's like,
yeah.
Fuck you! You can't give beans to them. I called it.
Yeah, you know what? That's just fine, because somebody, that means somebody will get hooked super square the fuck up, right? I don't add extras to these. I don't do anything extra because I've got it to where I make sure my package lands every fucking time, right? It's just easy that way. I found out how to do it. I got my system, and I ain't gonna fucking change it. And that means it's got to come out like it comes out. You know, you like to stuff them mailboxes full, so they will be happy if that's the case.
Yeah. Well, and plus, I've also just about got the new grapple cats will be done. I think there are about 2 more weeks left till I can start cutting those down. Really excited for those. Mostly like the investment dog, like grapple cats. Those are the ones I'm really excited in. And I have so my original grapple cat cut that I pollinated, it just fucking died. The only thing I can think of is maybe we didn't water enough when we went out of town and its roots dried out, and then we came back thinking it was dry and they needing water, and we overwatered it and just kind of finished it off. It's the only thing that really kind of makes sense because it was healthy. Any which sort? I don't think so. We can get you some. Sorry, I was being asked technical questions by the teenager. Oh, you want to go on a fucking squirrel ass tangent here? This is about like the most teenage way of thinking issue that I've come across in a long ass fucking time. So Sunday night, I'm sleeping, like falling asleep, kind of in that dozy wake up, kind of not quite asleep yet. And I'm laying in bed. It's about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I look at my phone, and it's a message from the stepdaughter and him. She very rarely messages me, so when it does, it gets my attention. Right? Like, I'm up right now. Like, oh, hey, are you still up? Well, yeah, I am now. What's up? Oh, can we like meet me somewhere tomorrow? Like, she needs a ride home, basically, right? I'm like, Yep, done. Anytime she needs a ride, if it's within my ability, I will fucking be there to give you that ride home. And I'm thinking about this and agreeing to this and all that. I'm looking at it's fucking 11 o'clock at night. And there's been no prior discussion or mention of this. It's just 11 o'clock at night. Hey, can you pick me up in about 12, 13 hours? I'm like, well, yeah, but it's like, can we talk about this like earlier in the day next time, please? Like, please, like, it was one of those I couldn't even get mad about. It was just like it was just funny.
You just have to think about, like now you're like old and inconveniences are fucking inconvenient. And you're like, fuck, man, like that's late, and let's talk about this when I can think about it better.
Yeah, well, because she was supposed to come home this weekend anyways, but because her uncle that she lives with so I live in 100 Mile House. His grandparents that he was going to, they live in 70 miles. Figure it out, kind of thing, right? Not far off, but 70 Mile is currently evacuated. So that makes him going home not very good idea because his grandparents can't be there because they've been evacuated, type shit. So, but she still wanted to come home apparently, right? And so I go to pick her up yesterday and spend all day doing that. I take the day off work, which is, it is what it is. And I get back and I realize that the evacuation alert now. So you got an evacuation alert is just hey, be ready. You might have to go, you might not, but please be ready just in case shit happens.
Get your bags packed and put them out the fucking door.
Yeah, just be ready.
It
might never happen, but it might. So be ready. And then you got the evacuation order, which is pack your shit and fucking go now. And with the alert now extends to the edge of town, which is about 300-400 yards that way. Like, I'm looking at it, right? Like, and it's like, so we get back and realize that, and it's like, well, fuck, maybe you picked a dumb weekend. And she didn't know, right? She wants to come home, be with her mom and shit like that. And at that point, the evacuation alert was back in, 70 miles, so 30 miles away, right? Like, it's, but I just kind of laughed about that and just the whole situation. But yeah, it's one of those things, though, where it's like, I kind of, like, I sure as fuck did not have the worst parents out there, but stuff like rides, man, my parents left me in some like situations that were like severely fucked up and potentially life threatening just because they didn't want to get off their ass to come get me, right? And like, if they would have known it was going to situation was going to turn bad, maybe they would have come got me. Right, but the fact is, I just kind of always swore that when I have kids, I'll do you need a ride? Just fucking say it. If I am able to come get you, it doesn't matter what fucking time of day, night it is, right? And 11 o'clock at night, that's part of that too. Hey, I need a ride. A little bit inconvenient. Yeah, we could have thought that out, talked about it a bit more. But what I think that would actually kind of happened, I think it was kind of a little bit of spur of the moment too, though. Because so she's in Hinton, Alberta, 3 hours from Edmonton. And her auntie, I think it is, and cousins, that they were going to Edmonton for the Post Malone Jelly Roll concert that was going on, and they had an extra ticket. So they brought Adelia along with her. Did anybody see any of the footage of that Post Malone concert in Edmonton that got rained the fuck out? Well, my daughter was there. Apparently got to see Jelly Roll, 2 songs of Post Malone, and then they got rained the fuck out. Like, she was showing videos, and it was like torrential and then some. It was like a creek falling out of the sky is, I think, the best way to put it.
They had good reason to stop the performance.
Yeah, it was pretty intense, but I think it was just kind of on the way home after that where it's just like, well, we're driving through Prince George, which is Hinton is 6 hours from me, Prince George is 4, and they were probably going through to Hazelton is what I'm going to be a guess. So it's basically like Crossroads where 4 hours, I could drive up, meet them, save myself some time, and all that, get her home. And like I said, it's when you make those kind of statements, I'll always be there to pick you up if it's within my ability.
Yeah, think about it too. In another 20, 30 years, these will be the kind of stories you'll talk about too. Remember
Yep.
when? Yeah, you called me when there's a forest fire I had to drive through to come get you.
Yeah. And with a smile on your face too, because it's like it's like a lot of times it's like the dumb shit, or like you even the stuff that is like scary, where it's like you're a legitimate scary, like someone maybe almost lost a life kind of thing, and then you like once you get past the horrifyingness of it, and you can and then you can get to the laughing about it point, especially years later.
Years later, sometimes.
That's if you're lucky. You might still be cringing years later, but
Dude, I got a buddy that I did. This is like going back. Fuck, man. Like it's got to be at least 15 years ago, but it would be less than 18 because that's when I moved to this area. But anyways, like I can't remember what it was. Halloween time, I remember, because there was fake blood involved, and that's the only time I would have fake blood on me. But it was Halloween, and I came across my ex-girlfriend, one of her tampons, and I just like, oh, I'm gonna like shot fake blood tampon, fill a shot glass with fake blood, throw the tampon in there, throw that in a sandwich bag, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw that under Tomlin's sandwich in his lunch kit at work tomorrow. Fucking right. That's a good idea. Yeah, this is gonna be funny as shit. I get to work, and I kind of chicken out. I'm like, Tomlin's a spaz. He's gonna lose his shit, and this is gonna go bad. Like, I should do this to somebody who's got a sense of humor. So I did, and I put Mr. X Grow. He's on Instagram. Fucking, he's one of my good buddies, one of the best coworkers I've ever had. And I put it under his fucking sandwich in his lunch kit. And I was at my machine where I've got a clear view of the door coming out of the lunchroom. It's about 200 feet away, maybe. And he comes out, and he's fucking green from like 200 feet away. I can see him. And he's like one of those guys that just got like that dry fucking delivery. Like, he'll fucking just keep you in stitches all day long. It's always just a really dry delivery, though, and straightforward. And he was like, comes up to me, and he was shaking. Like, you could see, like, he was very agitated. He was just like, dude, if it was anybody else, I'd be swinging at you right now. And I'm like, you actually thought that was real? You thought I would like actually touch a fucking nasty, dirty tampon like that, dude? It was hard enough taking out a little wrapper thing and putting it in the shot glass. I down there PTSD from that. You think I was gonna touch the real thing and put that in my lunch kit to bring to work? Fuck the hell no. And the funny thing is, Tomlin, the guy that I was like, oh, he's gonna lose his shit. He was in the lunchroom when Murray found it, and he fucking knew right away. There's not a fucking chance in hell Brad would ever fucking do that with a real dirty tampon. Like, he knew instantly, apparently, that it was a joke, and I was like, God damn. That's, boy, that makes sense. Anyways, that's like over 15 years ago now, and Murray will not fucking talk about it still. Like, and he's like one of the funniest guys you'll meet. Like, he's got a wicked sense of humor, and he's one of those guys that you can send him anything on Instagram and it's not going to offend him. Right? And it's just some people will get offended by certain shit, not him. But you fucking send him anything to do with 30 tampons, even if it's fake.
Apparently, you're gonna fucking get that. You're gonna get it there, huh?
Dude, he probably got his Red Wings like recently to that or something like that.
It's so funny when you can find somebody's button that just makes him super uncomfortable, right? Like something that like most people are like, it is what it is. It's but it's not that bad. But them motherfuckers just freak out. Oh, when you can just push that fucking button just a little too much. Oh, it's so good. So good. Especially on the fucking job side.
It's when you do the whole, hey, your wife called and wanted to know if you could pick up a pack of tampons for her on the way home.
Good one. Or another one is I had a coworker, Roy, he used to do competitive, I don't know if he still does, but competitive revolver shooting. And at one point in time, he was the second best shot in all of Canada. And he's just like a good old boy, a country boy, right? Like one of the nicest dudes you're ever going to meet. Well, what I used to like to do is grab Roy's bum when he's not looking. Because if you sex him up a little bit, he used to get really upset, which was awesome. And you see this fucking like chillest dude, old guy, and then all of a sudden he's losing his shit after you grab his bum 3-4 times. And like one time he picked up the chainsaw and was chasing me down the catwalk. He was, oh shit. Maybe gotta do that a little bit less or a little bit more so he gets used to it. But yeah, it was...
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. I used to do the same thing. Had an old man named Gary, competitive fucking shooter. This motherfucker used to like put a playing card out like this way, right? And fucking shoot it in half. Like type shit. Like that's kind of and like quick draw off like his hip and shit, right? Like that's the kind of weird shit this dude like built cannons and things. Like it was awesome, right? Cool ass fucking old man. But man, did he get fucking uncomfortable if you got just a little bit freaky with him, mate.
It's small. And the thing is, though, is like if it bugs you, don't let us know.
Right.
Like
that is a nerve. I am gonna tap dance on every chance I get, dude.
Yeah, you gotta no sell that shit. As soon as they find out,
like yeah.
Here's the raw nerve. Please tickle it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like if it's, I guess maybe the fact that I'm not much of a talker kind of helps out. But like if somebody, like I'll try just to ignore people if they're saying something I don't like. I'll pretend like I didn't fucking hear it, even though I'm like, fuck you, you motherfucker. You know, this because a lot of times if I react, it can go bad. It's
right.
Being bipolar is hard sometimes. Most of the time, not so much, but there's times where.
Most of the time, it's a fun ride for at least you, right?
Well, yeah, and then you're one of those times where you realize you just completely blew your fucking shit over something completely fucking ridiculous. It's like, I feel really dumb.
Yeah.
I feel really, really dumb.
I don't know. I find enough things that just should be pet peeves that once I get wound up, it's like you'd think somebody sunk the Bismarck.
I think it gets to the point where you just start looking for shit, right? Like you're in a bad mood, misery loves company, and just
yeah. If I'm in a lousy mood, fuck you. You're going to be in a lousy mood too. I try not to do that, but
or the fucking like I'm in a pissy mood, and this is clearly your fault why I'm pissy, even though they had nothing to fucking do with it a lot of the time. You know, you just can't take the blame.
I used to really enjoy being the guy who like tried to be obnoxiously positive and like try to cheer up that fucking dude who's being a dickhead that day because I knew that was irritating him that much more. But I'd be next to him the whole time, man. Fucking arm around him like, come on, buddy. We got it today. We can do that. Oh, man, there's nothing like fucking watching the steam roll out of somebody's ears, fucking doing that first thing in the morning.
One of my old foreman, Rod, he's one of the friends that was he evacuated from Clinton. He was like, not so much to trying to cheer those people up, but like when you got a raging asshole, it was like really good at the, you have a really good day, sir. And then I've heard him when like the people that he's talking to after that, like on one occasion, reach over, like turn over to the person next to him and be like, kind of sound like he told me to go fuck myself. Just like, you're already turned away and you're walking. And they just
did you?
Yeah, they think that you couldn't hear, they think you can't hear them or whatever. And you're just like, and then you get back to the truck and look at Rod and just start, holy shit, like yeah, they caught the drift on that one.
Bro, that is like my wife. My wife will be the most fucking calm, like, and will just flip that shit on you, like make you lose your goddamn mind. Like I have been on the other side of raging because of that fucking woman doing that kind of shit.
I just kind of tell you what I think. Bluntly, sugarcoating is something I probably should try to do. It just doesn't come to mind more often than not. Just like, well, why the fuck would you do that? You see someone do something stupid, but like, you know, people are like, well, this could have been the learning experience right now.
Yeah.
It'd be like, I hope you feel fucking stupid.
It's a coachable moment.
Yes. See, like, why can't I think of phrases like that after someone does something dumb?
Come on, we need to be solutions oriented. We got to figure it out.
Yeah.
You can't just bitch about it. We got to figure out, you know, let's make a plan.
Or another one that'll never come to my mind in the heat of the moment is, please explain your thought process to me. When someone says something stupid, like, well, I would like that. That's like a good one that I would actually like to use on somebody because it's not brutal, it's smart ass, and they might not even pick up on it if they're dumb enough.
Man, usually when it's time to pull that one out, I can't stop the please fucking inform me how this fucking works. You know, I can't say it in a nice manner. It has to come out in the fucking, if your dumbass can fucking make this sound proper to me, then we'll roll with it. But until then, I'm going to let you know you sound like a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
I can't even get to that point, dude. I just skip straight to like, what are you, fucking stupid? Like, I don't even think about it.
My boss didn't like it when I told him I don't do stupid well. And then I proceeded to start bitching at him about their stupidity. And it's like, you're the ones that put it on the table in front of me to line up and knock down. If you didn't put that stupid shit out there for me to have as ammo, I wouldn't be able to use it on you. But when I can come up with point 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 while you're a bunch of fucking goobers and don't know your ass from a hole in the ground, you can't argue with me other than go, you really shouldn't talk like that. Well, maybe not, but you shouldn't be stupid either. But
yeah. Well, it's like I say, man, once you become management, like they just take you in the back and they just suck the fucking brains right out of you. Like you can't have fucking people that can use intelligence around here. Like I just witnessed that all day working for big government energy corporations, like they're everywhere. It's like
Hi. Hey, what? I'm about to hit this fucking dabby dooey frog again. Like, but I want to know.
Do another dab.
Yeah, what are you fucking dabbing on tonight?
Well, what would you like me to be dabbing on? Because, dude, I got.
You got a fucking box.
Yeah, dude, I got that whole. How does some sapphire cookies or some velvet banana sound? Well, you know what? The lemon gelato. Oh, the lemon gelato is almost gone. I think I really like that one. How about some lava cake?
I've had some lava cake that was okay. Fucking, yeah, do the lava cake, and then I want to hear what it tastes like to you.
Okay.
I had some lava cake, and I actually quite enjoyed it. It was a very fucking, like,
lid on it.
Fucking funky profile, right? Like, dumpstery is what I got out of some old fucking lava cake that I got. So...
Oh, did it just drip on me? There's got water on me.
The word? What are you going to be fucking ripping on here?
I'm actually ripping on garlic gummy bear this evening.
Oh, fuck. Goddamn, Clay's going to end up with a big ass head tonight.
Well, you know.
Fucking, I'm actually vaping on his, what is this one? The RS 16 by No Joke. But so that is the booth camp fucking Kingfisher's No Joke hit to the RS-16. Yeah, I think that's how that goes. Might be. I don't know what fucking No Joke it is, actually. I might be talking out my ass.
I heard that one Herm's like a motherfucker right around week 8.
Fuck, it could be. That's probably how he got it to fucking. That's probably how he got his pollinated his RS-16, right?
Yep. Seriously. Fuck you guys.
But you notice we are smoking.
Oh, the lady just scared the shit out of me. What's that? Young bear. Well, I wasn't even worried. I just thought you were like had something I didn't even know about. I was like,
No, I do. But
you do? What?
Oh fuck! I'm over here hitting this. Didn't even hit the goddamn damn frog. Well, that's all right. Fucking Brad's got to get all heated up anyway.
She's holding something back on me. I don't know what it is. It's not fucking fair. I even shaved for you, but also for you.
Garlic gummy
What?
bear got
You know-
pressed in its eye. Yeah, nice to hear
She
that.
doesn't fucking believe it. She doesn't buy the whole I shaved for you thing. She has a very unimpressed look. Like,
Bro, Double J, I'll fucking rock some velvet jammies. Fuck yeah, I'm all right with that. They gotta have like a cool print on them though. You know, that way you can fucking still feel a little like yourself. Or maybe even do a little fucking fancy it up, almost do like the smoking jacket style and get real fucking Hugh Hefnery with it. That'd
The
be all right.
elbow, the patches on the elbows.
Oh,
Nah, you'll just be coming out wearing a Ric Flair robe. Woo!
oh, big feathery fucking boa. Yeah. Fucking like it. Dude, that's what Brad should be wearing to bed every night. Could you see him just like that hair right now? Fucking his Norma just whipping that fucking old Ric Flair thing off right before he jumps into bed with the old lady. Oh yeah.
I bet he'd be talking about Space Mountain too.
okay, I do have a bathrobe, but I'm not a bathrobe person really. Like, I got it for Christmas a few years ago, and I tried to wear it a lot. Like, I'll wear it to town and shit, because it's got like really sweet deep pockets on the side for like your car keys and your wallet to go in. And you know what I did? I wore that fucking thing into town on my skateboard, and it was sweet. It was like I had a fucking cape flying behind me, and
Just something flapping in the breeze behind you.
yeah, you know, I didn't realize. I thought, like, I think it was a Sunday, because actually I thought she was at work for like another hour. I was running into the store or something, but her and her coworker were passing me on the way in, and you know, they see me in. I got my cape flying in the wind because it's my house coat and it's really sweet. And they're like their coworkers, oh, was that Brad? And Ashley says, she's like, yeah, in his house coat and his Crocs. Like, so I skate around in my Crocs. It's sweet.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, that's too hot. Did you guys hear that?
I'm surprised that didn't just burst into fucking flames.
I got busy talking with you guys. I was like, I forgot. Oh, that's still hot as fuck.
Yeah. Oh god, don't hit that. That's probably fucking. Oh, he's done. That's just fucking game over for him tonight. Oh shit. There's no terpenes in that. There's no terps in that. There's
There
no
was a little
flavor.
bit.
No way. There's no way.
Not so much.
Magic Dragon right there, man. Holy
Red
shit.
means go. Red means go.
Oh, I had a feeling that he was going to have to hit that mute button.
That fucking hurt me a little bit right there. Shit. Fucking my chest is fucking feeling that one.
His eyeballs kind of did that cartoony, got really big.
A little bit, like about fucking a half a second into that hit. He was like, "Oh shit, that was hot."
It's because you assholes distracted me, and I didn't realize how hot it was because I thought it had a lot longer to cool off, but it clearly didn't. It's all your fault.
The second you heard the sizzle, you should have just said, "Well, I fucked that one up," and pulled the plug and aborted.
Oh, he was powering through the launch on that one. He didn't care.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. He said, "I ain't losing this motherfucking dab."
Hey, like, ask my old lady. My pullout game is weak. I just gotta finish. Like, it's like once you're in, let's just go for it. You know.
Cheers, G-Bay. He joined in.
Jeez.
It was neat to watch the show this morning. Normally I'm working. So to be sitting there and realize, oh shit, there's a show on this morning. I can sit here in the chat and watch Fluff and Colton. Colton's got an impressive garden.
Colton's garden is beautiful, man. That yard is fucking thriving.
Well, like, you guys, like, you get to see the camera view of it, though, but the camera doesn't do it justice because he's got, like, long rows going on in there. Like, he's...
Right.
But I'm really happy that they were able to come to an arrangement with the owners to be able to stick around there. Yeah. Because, like, it would be... Like, Colton's put a lot of work into the place. Like, the garden and stuff like that, into making it into their own. And that just, it sucked to put all that work in and just... Sorry, you're done.
Yeah.
Although, but then if they would have, like, got evicted, maybe they could have claimed, like, refugee status from Alberta over here in BC, and then I could have a friend to hang out with.
Dude, you could turn Colton in your, like, own personal, like, garden gnome.
Like, I think he might be taller than I am, but he's not really a tall guy. He's stocky, but he's not particularly tall at all. Like, he's fairly, like, I'm short, right? So I think he would fall short.
I mean, I wasn't saying that because he's short, because you fucking, I mean, you're short, so that's fine, yeah. But
yeah, like,
I'm acting like I'm fucking that much taller. He'd be a great garden gnome. That's all I'm fucking saying.
Well, no,
he's just an exceptionally tall gnome, kind of like fucking Will Ferrell and Elf, right? He's just so exceptionally fucking tall. That's all. Fuck.
Not even exceptionally tall, just taller than your average. You know, like there's always that tall kid in class, right?
He's I like guess that is it up to interpretation? Like, how big is your average garden gnome? I don't know that fact. Maybe it's fucking.
Are we talking about gnomes from Taiwan, or are we talking about gnomes made in China or made in USA? It's like,
right? Is an American gnome bigger than a fucking Chinese gnome? I don't know.
Is this like shoe sizes? A UK foot size is different than a
Do
US
they make
foot
Russian
size?
nesting gnomes that are all stacked inside each other?
Is it offensive to call it a Russian fucking nesting gnome now? Wait, what would you have to call them now? It's just nesting. It's just a nesting gnome, nesting doll. You can't tell what country it comes from. It's fucking somehow or another that's racist. Fucking get your shit together, old man.
TB says Mexican gnomes are huge.
See, I wouldn't think a fucking Mexican gnome would be any fucking bigger than a normal gnome. And then once again, I don't know what the fucking standard for a gnome is.
Well, like, okay, so, like, are Mexican gnomes better gardeners than regular gnomes? Because Mexicans are known for being hard workers, right? One of their things.
I think it depends on what you're growing. I mean, if you got some fucking jalapenos in your garden, yeah, they're going to be a fucking great little gardener.
Also depends on the time of the day.
If you're trying to grow some fucking rice, maybe not as much.
See where you're going. Okay.
But then again, it's the time of the day too, because if you try to get them to do anything during siesta time, no bueno. It's siesta.
Dude, I've seen fucking sleeping gnomes. So there might be a thing here. I like naps.
Do they lay in a hammock like G-Bay?
You know, maybe this will be the
only a fucking ye's hanging out with him.
I just talked to Emuff like the other day.
Is he missing snuggle times with fucking G-Bay?
We didn't get into that. I just basically I sent him a random message. I was like, dude, if I ever end up in your area again, you got to take me shooting guns. Because I know he's a gun guy, and so he's probably got all sorts of cool shit that we're not allowed to play with up here in Canada. And his instant reply was like, yeah, like he's got lots of cool shit that we're not allowed to play with up here in Canada.
Texas gnomes, Everything's bigger in Texas, huh?
Imagine Texas gnomes are like even smaller just because it's like reverse or something like that. Like, you remember how you had like dinky cars and then you had like micro machines back in the day? Maybe Texas gnomes are like the micro machines of gnomes.
Oh,
we verify this.
they're not even Hot Wheel size. They're micro machine size, huh?
Well, whatever the scale size works out to be. Maybe smaller even. I don't know. Like,
I like it. No, I like where your head's at with that one. I like it.
Like my sisters used to play with Polly Pockets. Maybe that size even. I don't know. Like, can we research the subject and find out? I ain't trying to talk shit about Texas. I got nothing. Texas is cool to me. We've clearly gone into full on fucking. I'm clearly not the only one high as shit on this panel. I'm gonna venture to say.
Oh, I'm somewhere up there. Elevation homes.
Oh, shit. You know what, guys? You know what?
What?
Let's fucking hate that. I can do something. Ooh, so you're gonna hear me out of my zipper.
Ooh, drop the zipper. When the zipper drops, the bullshit stops. Oh, wait. I fucking hit the wrong one.
No.
Fucking stop hitting buttons.
I think I'm on there.
I didn't do it.
I did. Hey, that's what I'm trying to do here. All right.
This is a grapple cat that I've not fucked with before. And it's week 9, I think. And this one kind of has a bit of that bad breath kind of ness to it. And she's getting a little fucking CalMag angry at me. So, it is what it is. This is a different one. Much less angry at me. She doesn't like to be overwatered that much. So come on, can I focus you a little bit? And this one smells, let's see. That one actually kind of smells half-assed chemi. Like chemi, but possibly coffee. Very strange, but cool. We like it. This one here that we just looked at, yep, still smells like bad breath. I gotta do fresh sniffs now. This is a different pheno. And this is more of a fruitier one. Come on. Oh, there we go. And, well, this one smells like kind of latexy. Latex with no discernible actual fruit to it, just fruity. And that would be an investment, dog.
Technology we've got, we haven't got smell-o-vision yet. That's the one I'm looking forward to. Well,
that one's a grapple cat. And this one is a Lilith. If y'all see the white shit on the leaves like that, know that it's not PM. That's cast iron soap residue that never fully washed off before I flipped them.
Yeah, that shit can be fucking kind of stick on there for a hell of a ride.
Before I flip shit, I generally like to give it a good blast with a mixture of cast iron soap, isopropyl, peroxide, and maybe a few other essential oils in there. I've got a peppermint cast iron soap and a tea tree cast iron soap that I like to back and forth. So none of these have been pollinated. And but we got some decent sized colas on there. That's in a 1 gallon pot.
Nice.
All these grapple cats are 1 gallon pots. I gotta say, because they haven't been getting overwatered. I gotta say, because if I kind of just tell the missus water every day when I'm gone or whatever, she'll water every day. But there's certain things okay, so now I do have 3 gallon pots there. But certain things like picking up the pots where, some plants just are thirstier than others, right? So, and when that happens, some stuff will get overwatered, and you run into that trap. Speaking of overwatered, we got here. Oh. But I think what happened with these ones is the roots started drying out a bit. And then I overwatered them again. But they're getting that curl going on. These ones are pollinated, and they're a little bit closer to the light, so they're not happy about it. This one's
Did you say they are or aren't pollinated?
are pollinated.
Okay.
So like you can see, like it's like dying right up there. That's from the light, fucking real bright up there. Even though the light's turned down, you get down into here, start getting into colors.
Yeah,
real purple in there. Kind of
it looks like some little
I like when they have the purple that like fades or almost has a like yellow outline to it. I always think that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So we want those ones, and yeah, it's not. Oh, over here. It's my favorite.
Kind of like how a bruise goes from purple to yellow.
That's the original pheno of grapple cat that I have. Oh, so anyways, I mentioned earlier that I was going to that I pollinated one of those and it died like mysteriously, right? And I've got another one that I just showed you that's about 3-4 weeks into the flip, probably closer to 4. I think I'm going to try and pollinate that. And it's just like, it sucks that I don't get to smoke that plant this time around, but I still have a bunch of pollen from that male. May as well use it and try, because that's between that one and the two F2s that I just showed you. My original is, I think, still my preferred pheno. It's just, it's in all 5 phenos that I just kind of showed you are slightly different, but they're all pretty close at the same time. And I just, I you know, like I just, sorry, there's a reason I've been growing that one pheno for 2 years. I haven't even tried these ones yet, right? I'm just like, let's go and learn through them. But that original one in the investment dog, that it's in a different spot right now. I am like, I just about popped some femmes over the weekend. Just like, because I was like, fuck, I'm still like 2, maybe 3 weeks away from being able to actually pop seeds if I've got that long for them to finish. But then I was like, I stood my ground. I'm like, no, I said the next shit I'm running is that. See how easy it is to waver on that when it comes to popping beans? It's just that easy. You're like, I know what I'm doing next. And then you're just like, walks in front of you, and you're like, son of a bitch.
It's like I got the beans from Artman with the black maple blueberry, or was it the sugar one there? And it's like, oh, that just like got moved right to the front next to Flog's hammer. You know, I'm sorry, but especially after seeing how Flog's hammer was growing for fluff, I'm like, oh, that looks like a nice beefy plant.
Yeah. She is definitely a nice fucking beefy plant. So I'm curious. I can't wait. I've got half of them fucking down now, and then the other couple are still running. I'm going to let those run 70, 75. You know, when I checked Shrikes, I harvested that one kind of clear cloudy. I'm harvesting the next round that's going to be more cloudy amber. You know, so I want to let it run a little longer. It's kind of drives me a little bit nuts with that constant wanting to put new fucking white hairs on, right? Like, it doesn't make pretty showy bud by the end of it. It makes big ass fucking lots of bud with fucking hairs all over. But I'm excited to see what the fuck I'm in for. And like I said, they're fucking like the buds are like this in there. You know what I mean? And that's not fucking that's not an exaggeration. That's about what they fucking look like on top of those things. So yeah. I'm fucking super stoked to see, you know, what those turn into. Hoping like hell, I'm gonna get into them. You know, give them good squeeze, open them up a little bit, and see if I'm gonna have to kind of chop those down to for when I hang them, just to absolutely make sure that I don't get any worry about something that big having a mold issue. You know, if I gotta fucking open those things up or separate them out, then that's just what I got to do. Because I, definitely don't want to lose that over something stupid. So
no, because appearances ain't shit when it means to getting the product to the finish line. It's like,
Right.
you can look like shit at the end as long as you perform like what you're supposed to. Because I know tearing apart a cola is tough, but when you've got one that's as big around as one of these, you really worry about what's down in at the.
Now, when you can't stuff more than one nug in a half-gallon jar at a time, it's okay to break that fucking nug down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that 2-ounce cola, feel free to break it apart.
Yeah, exactly. Feel free to give that just a tad bit of separation. It might
pull the log
okay.
out of the skin, because up the center it's a log.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, when you get into one of those colas and you find that the stalk is still fucking eighth of an inch across, it's a full blown stalk. It doesn't stop until it gets to the tip. It's like, yep. And some of them you look at in that top inch or two, there is no actual hard stalk in there. It's all just soft. And it's like
that soft weedy shit that just fucking jagged back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm fucking. I was just earlier in chat. I saw that fucking 650 showed up. I was rifling through the seed bank earlier. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I saw Thunder Dan here in chat, but need to get a hold of him and see if he has any more of those the GG by Black Widow crosses, because fucking Noob was looking for some fire fucking GG, and I know when I fucking grew anything that came out of that GG fucking Black Widow cross, I came across a lot of very GG dominant plants that fucking anyone looking for would be stoked about. But while looking for that, I found those seeds from 650R. I held back. Anytime someone gives me some, if I get multiple packs of everything, I keep one back for myself. And I'm kind of excited, actually, thinking about it. It was the Sunday Driver by Jealousy, and I think there's a lot of fucking potential behind that one. So I just kind of bumped that one up in the list. Next run is going to be kind of interesting, I think. I know I got to pop a bunch.
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, go.
No, it's your turn.
No, I've been fucking yapping. What were you going to say?
I had to think for a second. Well, because I forgot, because I was decided I wasn't going to talk, and then you turned it into an argument. But anyways, I've never tried properly grown Sunday Driver, but it is something that when we hit a real dry patch like a year or two ago, Sunday had to buy dispo weed for a few months. Sunday Driver from, I can't even remember who the company was, but it was one of the roughly $120 ounces that you were never super stoked about it, but you were never disappointed with it. So it's like, got to a point where after trying with a couple other different kinds and of ounces, it was never very good sometimes. And I was like, oh, we'll just keep going back to that one, because at least I know I won't be pissed off about it.
Now for so where I was gonna go with shit, goddamn now. Oh, I was just gonna go in with right now with mine. It's gonna be, I've decided that the room, once this comes down, gets kind of pheno hunted, and so breeding stock is gonna get looked at and go into my little 4x4. So I think everything out of there, quick look through everything, kind of pop up and go, because I really want to get that Black Forest move forward. That's, just kind of, I want to see if my vision of it can kind of move in the way. Yeah, definitely. But I want to see if I can fucking get my vision of it.
I throw squirrel, dude. Dude, it squirreled him. Holy shit. Sorry, Fluff.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Damn. Anyway,
lobster. That was great.
But going through it, just keep thinking about my fucking list of everything, wanting to move that forward and do all that. God, where was I going with all that? I don't even care anymore now.
You need to do a dab or something.
I think so.
Reset.
I think so. You know what? Yo, let's do this though. I can do this because this needs to happen before it goes. Let's talk about fucking the giveaway.
Let's talk about beans.
Hey, let's talk about beans. So we're doing this tonight. We normally do this on our fucking Sunday night shows, but we're doing this tonight because we didn't get to it Sunday because nobody was here. Wah wah. We need that sound effect so fucking hard.
That's not entirely true. I did do a Sunday morning.
You did. To be fair, you were there. So
way the fuck.
Was it actually Sunday morning for you, or was it still Saturday night when you did that?
Yeah, it was like I think 3. No, I think it was 4 because I did end up doing it at the top of the hour. So I think it was 2 hours early, and it was like I'd spent all night pretty well, like staring out my bedroom window there and downstairs because.
Staying
like
up to monitor that shit's important, man. I totally got that. That's one of those. Yeah, he had to keep an eye out the window and on shit so that it didn't sneak up on him. That is the last thing you need to have happen.
Well, we had some good fucking lightning strikes. Like it was like you know how awesome it is to like just sit outside and watch a good lightning show, right? It's fun, and it was kind of like that, except for. You get a shiver going down your spine every time you see one, and you start doing the count the seconds and stuff like that. Like, I was getting like a lot, like most of them were 7-8 seconds in between thunder and flash and thunder, but there's a bunch of them that were like 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and I'm like looking at, like I said, the edge of town is a conifer forest. Really, that's right there. It's just a few hundred yards away. And I'm looking at that going, it's dry. It's raining at the moment when the lightning's going on, but it's pretty dry. And at 3:30 in the morning, I went and walked around barefooted, and my feet were not, there's no dew on the grass or residual moisture from the pouring rain that I had on there. Like it was just soaking it up like a sponge. So it's been an interesting week because I tried. I'm a jealous firefighter because I don't get to do it anymore. Straight up, and so I just like it was the best job I ever had. Now I got a shitty job that is just okay. And it hurts my body lots, right? So I just like fire season, and they get caught close-ish, but not terribly close, right? And these fires now, they're not terribly close. They're 30 minutes away, the closest actual flame damage that we're seeing. But like those fires weren't what had me worried. It was like I said, the forest right across the highway from me is dry. And it's only a 2-lane highway, or 3, 2 going up, 1 coming down. Right, so it ain't all that wide. And if that tinder goes up, I'm like, shit. That's
and the lightning first time strikes can cause dry woods to fucking pop.
Yeah. And that could be potentially like a wall, like a fucking racing wall of tinder freaking running towards you, right? It was, and this town had to evacuate back in 2017, but I was already out on the fire line running fires at that point in time. And it was actually, remember, like going into work, and my ex-wife, like your household at that time did not get evacuated. We lived just far enough outside of town in a certain area that we were good and actually had our in-laws come to stay with us. But I remember like, you know how it is trying to read like fine print on a cell phone, especially when you're like on your way to work to go fight fires in the morning. And it just, my ex-wife sent me a screenshot of that, and I'm like, I'm trying to make sense of it, and I'm just basically, I'm seeing like evacuation, and I'm like, what the fuck? And that's like, oh, let's go to work and think about this all day, right? And
Yeah.
it was one of those.
He fucking haw.
Yeah.
So now that we know why we didn't do the beans giveaway on Sunday,
No, I'm trying to fucking to delay him even again.
Oh yeah. At this fucking point, I gave up. You see, I fucking put that shit in the background. I
I'm
know
just trying
exactly what you're fucking doing. I was just
There's
fucking.
there's
I
no
held on
giveaway
for a
tonight
minute,
now.
like
Fuck
there's
that.
no way. He's gonna let me do this. And I was
Yeah,
like,
dude,
nope,
shut
he's
the
not.
fuck up.
I was like,
We're
he's not gonna let me do it. I'm not
I
fucking.
shouldn't be trying to herd the cats. Gotcha.
Yeah, fucking well
Cat
played, sir. Well
Cat
played.
herding is difficult.
It's fun though.
Although we do have to admit, Thunder Dan did a really good job of it a couple years ago. Keeping that shit online at camp. When we were down there 2 years ago, that was Dan did a pretty good job of gathering.
I mean, at some point, like, yeah, when he gets all fucking his little squeaky fucking dad voice on, and somebody probably should have gave him a nice certified fucking cat herder certification. That should probably be a fucking thing.
We can do that for this year.
We'll figure out how to get that a fucking award made for him,
Yeah.
or a certification ticket anyway.
Yeah. Hey, well, actually, you know what? Here's another thing: is we've been told, and which means it's not going to be true because that's usually how it works when you get orders from above. But we've been told it's a good few weeks worth of work. I like sweet because I made overtime, which we don't typically get, which makes me getting the booth camp a lot more likely. We're at the point where I've had enough shit come up that we're like counting not pennies quite, but like every dollar, every single dollar. We're thinking 2-3 paychecks ahead on trying to make everything work out. So getting a couple weeks worth of overtime would be fucking huge. Fingers crossed on that.
Oh yeah, no shit, man.
And don't get me wrong, my boss will gladly let me work overtime, but he won't pay overtime, pay for it. I know, you just get regular time pay. And see, and therein lies the problem with my attitude. Because if you're going to expect me to do overtime work for not overtime pay, I think that's fucking bullshit. And I've got
You're going to get, yeah,
that's not how I work.
Yeah.
I got this cool card that tells me that's against everything I fucking stand for.
Well, you would think, Fluff, but here's the thing. My union, IBW, negotiated into our collective agreement that our company does not have to pay us overtime. Regular time pay is all that they have to go. That is against labor law.
You're technically under the IBEW. That's why, because those fucking bastard electricians fucking negotiated your fucking contract for you. Huh? I remember as the fitter hall, we did that with the maintenance guys at the Bridgestone Firestone facility. We were the fucking maintenance, and only the maintenance guys were the only ones organizing that whole place, and we brought them in under our contract. But like some of this shit that we got away with, and fucking basically they paid full dues, and we did fucking little to fuck all for them. Yeah, I can see exactly where your contract probably lies.
Yeah, no, and the funny thing, it was like almost a year ago now. We had some representative, like basically, I'm sure this union has done wonderful things for people. But we've never even had a union representative come say hello to us up here in 100 Mile because they are all down in the Vancouver area. Why would they come see us out in the middle of nowhere? We only pay their fucking paychecks for them, their dues. And so we had some guy that's about my age, maybe even a little younger, come out. He used to be a tree guy coming out, and they're talking how we're trying to get all the tree companies that work for the utility company together, and that way we can help drive the rates up and rah rah rah. And I'm like, I point to take my collective agreement out. I point to the section I was just talking to you guys about. Labor law here in Canada says that we have to be paid overtime when we work overtime. Why the fuck did you, the union, allow this into our collective agreement? Oh, what? I didn't even know that was in there. Yeah, well, you used to work for this company, how long ago? Oh, 8 years ago? Oh, yeah, I used to work for them then, too. And this was in the collective agreement then. How the fuck are you going to try and tell me you don't know about this? Oh, well, I'll look into that, and I'll get back to you. That was about 8-9 months ago, and I've never fucking heard from this guy yet. And I feel like in probably about October or September, because that was when we heard from him last time, he's probably going to make rounds again. I have a feeling that this is probably going to be about a yearly visit, which is better than no visits for the first 8 years, right?
Are you heating a dab torch up?
I could. Should I just shut up now? Am I ranting?
No, but you should at least be heating a torch up while you're fucking running your mouth.
Well, fuck no. You just want to fucking hurt me now, because what happened last time you let me talk and try to dab at the same time? I just about fucking died.
I'm kind of hoping to see if I can get a replay of that whole thing. Yeah, exactly.
Brad,
I'm gonna sit there. I am gonna fucking watch you heat that thing for a good long time, and then I'm gonna get you yapping. I'm gonna hit the fucking dab frog. You're gonna hit that shit. You're gonna totally forget about it. Oh, I have it planned. I'm even telling you the fucking plan. So
I was gonna say it's all about making good content, but this is more about entertaining ourselves than actually making good content. So
she brought me
if it
something called blueberry
me,
caviar.
It's gotta entertain at least 4 other people. Right?
She brought me blueberry caviar and says it's new, and I don't know if it is or not. It's from the same company.
So what do you think? Fucking 700-800 degrees is a good temperature for that?
Oh, see, you fuckers already got me just. That was a team fucking effort. Were you guys talking, like texting back, like, here, we'll talk to him here. Then you come and give him some new dabs, and he'll just keep the fucking torch going because he's looking at the fucking dabs. So apparently, I can have my mind blown and heat a torch up at the same fucking time.
Now, if we get him talking long enough, he'll get it. Go to put it in there, and it'll be too cold to get anything.
With friends like you guys, who needs enemies?
Oh. All right, man, hurry up. Take that shit. Fucking frog's up. Oh, God, look, you almost broke the frog.
He's on my side, not yours.
You're fucking... fucking apparently. All right, man. Hey, look at this. Watch it.
She hid it from you. That's funny.
That is awesome. All right, 5 more minutes? No, 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes.
For the fucking making the bottom of the hour then, or at least that.
That's what I was just thinking.
Or quarter to the top of the hour, possibly. That would
we'll see if you can fucking keep anything interesting enough for me not spinning this wheel at fucking 9:25.
But if we can get you to do a dab like what Brad did, it's possible.
Let's see, my fucking.
I remember the scene on Young Guns where they eat the peyote, and Billy from Emilio Estevez, Billy the kids, he's like sitting there fucking on the back of the horse facing backwards, and he like twirls his gun and it goes flying, and he's just like, that's kind of how I feel.
Nice.
Without the peyote, though.
That's a
maybe not quite as fucking far gone as that, huh?
Yeah, like, but as like close as you can get while because here's the other thing is like, I had to go instead of my usual 8-hour work day without smoking weed. I had to go fucking 12 hours today, which is that's like a full 50% longer.
Your endocannabinoid system was below a quarter tank. Was what you're
pretty
saying.
much. Yeah, too much blood in my endocannabinoid system is, I think, what was going on.
His shit was well below fucking quarter tank.
You get down, is it below an 8th? Is that red area in the gauge? So you were
like when your car goes into limp mode, when it gets low on fluids, kind of like that. I start talking all fucking weird, like drooling and shit. Mode.
He doesn't pick up speed till he gets to do a rip. And then he gets back to normal.
I got a fucking lobed up fucking my shit like starts running like a lobed up cam, fucking start jittering and shit, like fucking sputtering. We'll get there. Hold on, I just need a dab to straighten it out, smooth it up.
Not running like a Harley, but a cold Harley.
Yeah.
Like I gotta say, like
fuck cold Cummins.
The advancement and invention of vape pens and being able to take live resin cartridges around with you, that is like a game changer, because now you're almost like nobody knows. Everybody vapes, and as long as you've got like a fucking one of those vapes where it's like you can conceal the cartridge and it looks like any other vape, get away with murder. Well, maybe not murder, but you can get away with sneaking vapes into places.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Don't go killing people thinking it's okay because you have a funny vape. Like, that's bad advice.
Personally, I really do like the advancement of it for everything. I mean, when you think about it like as quick, easy, even like a medical necessity, right? Like we've all kind of seen that video of like was it the guy with Parkinson's? I think he had. You watch him and his friend fucking smoke, and you watch him chill out in like fucking a few minutes, right? Going from full bone.
Yeah.
So it's just the ability to use it like in a situation like that, or somebody you can't fucking get it together enough to fucking smoke a rig or something where that works. For me, it's just finding a trusted source for what's inside of those cartridges is my hardest part. Was why when I think of what they use in facilities, right? Pesticides and things, they're spraying that shit in those facilities. They have SOPs for it, like everything, right? It's part of the fucking standard. And when that shit gets concentrated, everything left on that plant gets concentrated. So if they're a little bit off, they're gonna somebody's gonna pay off fucking testing. It makes it into the system. We all see it, right? We see the recalls, all that shit. Like, there's lots of stuff that goes around with it. So it makes it into the system. We know that. And so that it's possible you can get that, and I don't fucking like that. So finding a trusted source to get that shit in is my hardest fucking. That's why I rarely like using the vape pens anymore. What I do,
you can make your own vape juice. You got a magic butter machine. It's a bit complicated, but you can make your own.
Yeah.
I vote for you'd probably be a lot miserable if you had vapes all the time. It makes sense for you because you fucking do nothing but vape your fucking weed anyways. So if we get you doing live resin vape cartridges, and you would look way cooler anyways. So who doesn't want to look cooler?
The coolness factor.
Look cooler. Yes. When was the last time you heard anybody say a fucking vape look cool? It got the nickname a douche flute for a reason.
Yeah. And I call you asshole sometimes, so it kind of works, right?
I mean, yeah, fucking, you're not wrong there, man.
Dude, I work with some guys that'll have like 3 of them on them. They'll have like what I'm assuming is like 2 different flavors of the Nick juice and like one that is probably cannabis. You know, and they'll like cycle between them. Most guys will have 1 or 2, like what I'm assuming is cannabis and a nicotine. You know, but it's. I like them. So like, I had to go. You remember I was talking about fucking the most teenager fucking thing to happen to me in a while there. Friggin' 11 o'clock phone call. Can you pick me up in 13 hours and just take the day off work tomorrow? Yeah, I can only do that. But like, so it took me 7 hours, 7 joints to travel the 4 hours to pick her up. And I only had 7 joints. Yeah, I only had 7 joints on me.
Yeah,
So for the return trip, I didn't have anything. And this is an issue because it's a 4-hour drive. But I did have a vape pen. And I have found that if I am traveling with the vape pen in my hand, I won't put the fucking thing down. I will just be chiefing away. It doesn't fucking stop. Let's go. And the battery will drop for a little bit and I'll charge it in. And then as soon as the light goes off, because they only take a couple minutes to charge up, because like they noticeably die when the first square on the battery thing dies, but it takes like 3 or 4 minutes to charge it back up. It's like fucking sweet.
So
it was, yeah.
Right. So I have that same problem, right? Like, if we're hanging out anywhere where I'm using the fucking vape pen, I'm constantly fucking using the vape pen. Like, right? Like, it's annoying. Not so annoying, but it's kind of annoying because, like, vape pens, if I sit there and just keep chiefing on the motherfucker all night, I have that kind of same thing you used to get for a while, right? Gets in my chest too hard, right? And it gets a little tight chested, it's uncomfortable. Fucking, I'm not here for that shit, man. And you know, I'm here to fucking make it feel right. So, yeah, that's why I don't chief on them. You know, they're why I wouldn't want to fucking have one in my hand fucking constantly.
And also, but I also want to point out that, like, yeah, you're absolutely right. I did get chest irritations, but that was distillates, I'm pretty sure. It was always distillates, and I will not fuck with distillates on any level. I am kind of anti that. They don't do nothing for me. And I got to say, it was when Ashley and I, about a year ago, we started crossing over into the States. We found your guys' live resin carts down there. A company called Bodie, at least in Washington, and they were fucking great. They just had that really good terpy taste to them. So I was like, oh, so live resin, like I can have a vape pen, and fuck you. I'm trying to fuck it. And then I just ran out of shit to say.
Look, I will give this 4 more entries worth. All right, so like as long as
nobody else entered for at least 20 minutes.
So we got 36 entries here, and in order to enter, all you got to do is say beans. So as soon as that fucking counter hits 40, I will pull the fucking trigger.
But wait till you do it at wait till 7:55 before you enter for beans, because
no, we must all spoil fucking Caribou's plan.
Why would you do that? That's not even good.
Well, that's how we do around here.
It is. It is.
God damn it! All you people are already counted once. Come on. We need new people. I need 4 new people to say beans in chat. You haven't said beans.
Don't do it. Let's
fucking do it.
At this point, it's too late.
There's one. Thank you, Rasta.
Nobody wants my shitty Canadian beans anyways, because it's going to be a Canadian winter. I fucking hope like hell. And then they're not even going to get the fucking way awesome stuff that you offered anyways.
There's another one. Thank you, Moon Goddess.
Ned Denver, whose team are you on here? Honestly. Like,
His counted a long fucking time ago.
I just saw him down there now.
Yeah, fucking same with Sheldon.
Okay,
there we go. Fucking jackass.
Was that even a new name?
One more. We only need one more, and this shit's a going. Fucking Hey Nova was. Hey, there it is. Fucking here we go. Good luck to everybody in this.
You know what this fucking tells me? We got a lot of lurkers that secretly fucking hate me and love you.
Fucking that is Mr. Sibovsky.
Congrats.
And I do believe that is one that is here. So that is me. So get a hold of me, Mr. Sibovsky. I know you're in chat quite frequently. You're in Discord quite frequently. So yeah, hit me up over there and I'll get these sent out as soon as I get the fucking monthly packages sent out.
Sweet.
Congrats.
Well, since we like to celebrate for any chance we get around here, we might as well do another dab for that.
That fucking makes
Dabs are fun. Dabs are awesome. Seed bombs
now,
awesome.
Do you have a temperature you try to get your banger to that you have one of those little gimmicks to tell you what it is, or you just go by feel? Because I see you doing the arm over top of the...
Yeah. See, that's a high and tight thing at boot camp last year, actually. I used to just go with, like, back end of a finger or something like that, get close, and that worked. And he's fucking had Ashley doing that with, like, the fucking soft skin right there. It's like, it's way more sensitive, and he's absolutely right. It is.
Yeah.
And so, since I've been doing that, I've actually been able to... Because that... back here is not a very good gauge. Like, yeah, you'll know if it's real fucking hot, but what if you got a little bit of hair on there?
Yeah, when you smell the hair burning off.
Maybe, my hands have been broken a bunch of times, so maybe the fucking nerves and the way they feel isn't all that good. Could be an issue as well. Whereas that is always soft. And even in the summer or spring, like when you start able to work in short sleeves again, that gets scratched to shit because it's so soft from not having the constant rough of trees rubbing up against it. It'll get uncomfortable.
If you get into anything that makes you break out, this area will show out way more than others too. So that's way more sensitive skin.
Is there ever a point when you think or you have a concentrate that's good enough that you actually want to get it in a fucking temp range and like do all the proper shit? Like, do you have anything that makes you want to do that?
I don't have a specific concentrate that wants me to do that. It's the kind of thing that if I had like we were talking about using the coil for the thingy, you know what I mean?
The vape?
Yeah, thank you.
Ball vape?
Yeah, and I staunchly refuse to do it just because you were the one telling me how to do it, I think was my excuse for that one. But something like that, like... I'm not...
At least he admits it, word.
Yeah, I'm pretty honest most of the time. Like, if I had like an actual dedicated version of that, I probably would use it, but it hasn't been that priority to me. Now, if my wife is listening to this and she thinks she likes the idea of a constant temperature banger or e-nail for her banger to sit in, I would fully support her buying one. On every level, I might even be willing to pay for it if she is to search it out and figure it out and all that stuff. But seeing how I know there's at least 2 of you in live chat that right now are going to I'm going to find them a link right now and send it to them, I'm purposely not going to look at it. Not because I'm trying to be rude.
Oh, I was going to hit up your old lady and just let her know that fucking hit me up and I'll send her the link so that she knows. Yeah, I was gonna completely bypass all that shit, go right over to her. I was gonna fucking set you up with a nice fucking unit, especially since you're paying for it.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he's fucking showing out for this. Nicely played.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get a nice fucking little fucking D-nail set up and shit. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Dude, she'll be like, and then after it arrives, she'll be like, "This is the one I was gonna get. It was like the $20 TV version or some shit like that." Meanwhile, the one like Fluff gets me like has a cappuccino fucking maker attached to it and shit. Like,
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say hydraulics would be involved, but there might be some fucking.
Not saying they wouldn't either.
All right. There's at least some scissor lift action going on here.
Well, I saw this one gimmick. I think it's called a crucible.
There you go.
Basically, you just leave your rig sit over it, and then whenever you're ready, it's been sitting at whatever temperature you got it set at. It was like,
Here, hold on. Let me go ahead and get this.
Think of how sweet it would be if my old lady fucking got one of those.
Hold on. I got to get you taken care of here, Caribou. All right, there we go.
Thank you. All right. See, I'm like looking in live chat, like, what did he say? What did he do? I know he did something, but I appreciate that because 2 cents or really can go fuck himself. Tonight and tomorrow as well. Because I probably won't be here to tell him to fuck off tomorrow, so I'll just like pre-fuck off you for tomorrow and the day after that as well.
The pre-fuck off.
Normally, 2 cents I would be here to tell you to fuck off on Thursday, but since we're taking the summer off and shit like that, you can also fuck off on Friday and Saturday. So,
wow,
does that get us through till Sunday morning?
That got us through till Sunday morning, so you can give him a good live fucking good morning, fuck you again.
Good.
All right.
Can you feel the love? All away from British Columbia.
I mean, if that didn't sound like pure love to you, then you ain't in the right fucking crowd. I'm just saying.
You haven't learned how to read sarcasm yet. It's not drippy enough.
You know, fucking word, between the fucking garlic gummy bear and this RS16, no joke, I would actually definitely take the garlic gummy bear. I'd like that terp profile better. And for me,
find it enjoyable.
Oh yeah, dude.
Something that makes me go, ugh, even though it gets me really high. Because there's a lot of stuff that I'm like, gets me high, but it's not pleasant. This is not unpleasant at all. It's like, all right.
Yeah. I feel like he gave me 2, and one of them actually has a little more of a kick of like the fucking RS16 to it. Nope. I fucking lied. No. All right, so I think I have the no joke and... Huh. Oh, that must be a different one, because that is not... Huh. I'll have to ask him what these fucking were again. Or just what the no jokes were anyway, that fucking were in these. Because this one definitely smells like fucking that kind of fucking soury, kind of grapefruity, kind of soapy, kind of fucking no jokey, the orange chicken, if you will, that the Kingfisher likes. Definitely has the remnants of that, and that's why I say I think he used that for it. But then I'm like, well, how did that happen? I don't know, unless he just wrote the fucking names wrong, and I don't feel like Clay does that. He's
bullshit. He doesn't. In fact, he personally fucking handed me a pack of seeds last year at booth camp that had 2 different strains right. One on each side of the
I remember that.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I had that when I asked him about it. He's like, "Well, it's definitely one of those." I was like, "Well, I would hope so."
Definitely one of those.
Which one is it? Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wonder what this one was, because definitely doesn't seem like Kingfisher's cut. And this one's not all fucking trimmed. You know, that's when you know you got a good friend. When he hands you the fucking weed that looks like fucking shaggy ass shit. The fucking zero trim. Like, he knocked that shit off the stem and called it a day.
Oh, he at least did that for you.
Yeah. Fucking, you know, throw the lowers in for you.
I'll usually just like hand you a branch or whatever. Just cut that off.
I've had that happen before.
This one kind of reminds me of like cereal, though. Like, just like Captain Crunch without like any of the fucking anything, right? Like, I had that fucking mimosa that I had was kind of having like the berry, like crunch berry type thing, like definitely
cereal.
This straight up smells kind of like just the cereal.
Oh, that's not bad.
Which is kind of interesting. Yeah. So like, but now I have a whole grinder full of fucking this, because, you know, that's how I roll. And so now I got to smoke way more so I can get through this so I can try this one. Son of a bitch.
You just say your grinder account is full?
Kingfisher.
Yeah, I think so.
He explained it perfectly. Oh, man. Oh.
I just realized I didn't water plants, so I was like, I had to give them a shot of water real quick. That's actually another full benefit of running in the 1-gals, so they'll dry up a little bit faster. Is there's times where it's like, today's a good example. Typically, I'll work an 8-hour day. Today ended up being 12. That's obviously less hours in the day to get shit done around here. And so there'll be those times where you're like, oh my God, I got to water plants. And if they wait till morning, they might be way too fucking dry. Just give them a fucking cup full of water, or just enough to rehydrate them and get them going again. They'll be able to take a full feed in the morning most of the time. Like, once you actually have time to mix up proper nutrients and stuff like that. Whereas,
do you pour that cup into the saucer, or do you pour that right on top?
Right on top. Yeah, what I try to do is I always try to top feed when possible, and then let pour till runoff, so it'll help drain any salt buildups from the soil and stuff like that. And then I try but once a week I'll go through, if I can more often, but once a week I'll go through, clean out all the saucers and stuff like that to get, because you can see the residue building up inside and all of that, and then give them like a good flush to make anything that may have sucked back up and stuff like that. Is another thing. You can kind of overwater them good on the one day. Most of the time I have fucked up a plant or two thinking it'll take it, but it's, I don't know, it seems to be a good system for us.
Have you ever, you're just talking about how you kind of give it a little watering, and then in the morning it's a little more accepting of the fucking feed. Have you ever had one where you had it like kind of dry? You went ahead, you mixed up the feed and gave it to him anyway, and just absolutely smoked that plant because it like just took it all right now? I've done it once,
but I've made hydrophobic plants to, I think it was a Hawaiian snow, that when I was bottom feeding from into the trays, this thing fucking sat there and bobbed like a cork for 2 days. So a tray full of and it was leaning up against the side of the tent, and I just figured, and what it was, I think, was I had a little bit of a buildup of like film or whatever on, like, the holes at the bottom of your pots. just around the dirt on there. So it was already hydrophobic, a little bit of film, and I had to kind of stick my fingers in there, actually work them around a bit, and then get it to finally take some. It was weird, but never.
It never would saturate in any way, huh?
Yeah,
that's fucking wild.
It was weird. It was weird, but, dude.
I just it must have been just kind of like in just the right fucking situation, you know. It was sitting in cocoa, like, and it wasn't root bound in any way, any shape, form. One of those kind of like just some water would perk it right back up. And maybe I was a little beyond the water will perk it right back up. Like, this thing was straight fucking, you know, the leaves were at its fucking side. Like, we were on fucking depth. Yeah, we were just about fucking, they were just about done. I poured a feed on these things. They fucking perked up. I mean, shot them fucking leaves straight up. They were happy as shit. And then you could just see how, like, it was almost instant fucking overfeed. Like, they took it like now and fucking just fucking smoked them. I was neat. Like, it must have just been a perfect situation, right? Like, I don't know, but it was wild.
I remember one time, like back in the married days, I had a little grow corner of my shed that I was growing in. And I think it was a super silver haze. I come in home from being out of town, I think, and this thing looked fucking dead. Like, fully wilted over everything, but it just wasn't crispy yet. And I remember just like, oh my God, and like panic throwing water, nutrients, or whatever it was on there just to get some kind of moisture on the soil. And going home and just fucking unloading on my then wife. And like, I was like, fuck, like, you know, like, we've all been angry, we've been there, right? And then I went back out there. It wasn't very long after. I think I was like, you know, come in, like maybe grab a beer or something like that. I think I was drinking still at about that time, and something like, calm your shit. Go back out there, maybe half hour later, something like that, and it was all perked up and happy again. And I was like, I had to go inside and apologize. I was like, oh my God, I am so sorry. He's like, you know, like that was one of those, like, yeah, it was just.
Well, that's what I thought was happening. And that motherfucker just kept like rocketing. Like, it was like, I knew it was a bit of a fucking heavy feed. Like, it wasn't like a light feed by any means, but it wasn't something that should have like smoked the plant. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But it almost
watering in 2,000 ppm of nutrients.
No, but what was crazy was, like, it almost seemed like as you were pouring it in, the plant could almost drink it as fast as you fucking put it in there, right? Like, it was like there is no runoff. There is no fucking run. Like, the soil's finally starting, all right, we got to fill it up again. Like, and all of a sudden it's starting to get a little, like, it just seemed like it took it as quick as I was putting it in, you know?
Yeah. So
it was wild. I don't know.
Actually, I think I mentioned it earlier today. One of my favorite homemade IPAs is a mixture of cast iron soap, hydrogen peroxide, isopropyl, maybe a few other essential oils. And I'll put a tablespoon of each of those in there. One second. And which is a pretty decent concentration. Use that as a foliar spray. And I thought, fuck, I wonder how that'll work as a soil drench. I did that. I think it was before I went to bed at night, and then came home from work the next day, and that fucking plant was dead and crunchy. Like, there was no green on it. It was just, it went straight to fucking yellow, brown, and crunchy.
Yeah, I had the same situation. It fucking, like, instantly fucking dried my soil and my plant right the fuck out.
I don't think the soil was dried out in this situation. I think I just like completely fried the fucking plant because the peroxide is just because like I'm putting like a tablespoon of 29% peroxide, tablespoon of 29 or 99% ISO, right? Tablespoon of castile soap, maybe more essential oils on top of that. And I think that plant was just like, and this is a plant that would have had this same application foliar fed to it at least once or multiple times.
Yeah, I don't know how the oils and the roots mix. That would have been to me the thing that would have kicked the roots and said, "Nope, you can't absorb anything now. Well, we just coated you with a slick of oil."
But to be fair, depending on how much water he used for fucking his peroxide, you're talking about a hell of a fucking kick there. With using that much fucking peroxide in a small amount of water. So, you know,
probably like a 2 liter fucking jug would be the most likely because that's usually what.
Yeah, that's a pretty fucking stiff kick of fucking hydrogen peroxide, man.
Yeah. But when I'm foliar feeding, I got like a is it man? Maybe it's a liter and a half. It's either a liter and a half, like pumps in the spray fucking thingy, and I'll use that same recipe in there, and it works just great foliar feeding.
Yeah,
foliar spraying, nuking shit. All I get is that white residue that I was showing off earlier from the castile. So
right, and that's
like it.
That's actually what I was going to say. When I was going to say it was dry, I actually have to kind of walk that back a little bit. It's crusty and slightly moist. Like it creates a weird crust inside of your soil, especially on the fucking top layer.
Crusty kind of is to it. I like a lot of saponins can make your soil have like a moist.
Sure, but you know that fucking white shit that's on your leaves right now? It's that to an extreme, right? It's just it's that but thick, right? Because it's all the way through your soil and shit. So it just kind of it makes it a little fucking crusty. And that's what I found when I tried it. I only used it once as a soil drench like that. I love making that as a foliar spray, as long as I can wash it off, before like flour has set in real nice. Like outdoor shit, that shit fucking works amazing, to keep stuff off. It's not pretty. Yeah, it's effective. It's not pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like using wettable sulfur. Your plants don't look real nice after you've applied it, but it's very effective.
Yeah. My thing with the wettable sulfur is like especially the anal blaster now, that thing can apply some sulfur. And if you hose them down, like I like to leave it on for a day or two, just to leave it there, maybe fucking any eggs that were on leaves or on the surface of the soil that they'll hatch into that and get nuked alive is how I envision it happening. To give that, and then if I spray it off, like it rinses off so easily. Is what I'm trying to get at, but I gotta ramble and make it long.
But yeah, when outdoors, I don't even rinse it off. I just give it a good old, coverage out there, and I don't worry about it. It's one of those things that if it doesn't cook them on application, if you've gone light enough to not burn the shit out of your plants, it can sit there for the next week or so, protecting it. It's if it ain't hurting it, it's keeping the bugs away. So,
you should have seen what I did with Magpie. Like the last time I did a Solier app, Magpies for the Gary Bait My Cheese Star. It's like it ate right through the leaves on some of them in certain spots to where it almost looked like spider webbish. You still have the veins and all. It was like, oh. Went a little bit rough on those.
Some plants are very susceptible to that stuff too.
Yeah. But those are all starting to look good now too. I meant to transplant those from like solo cups into 1 gallon pots for I think 3 or 4 weeks in a row. And I finally got it done. this weekend, which was nice. There's one good thing about hiding from the smoke. So I was like, freaking, I wasn't doing, like, I was still feeling the heat from the weekend before in Armstrong, like a little bit jittery and like the legs jittery in the heat and stuff like that working during the day. So I was like, it's, you know, in America, you all have been getting a bit of the smoke, so you got an idea of what we're dealing with, right? And I was like, I'll take advantage of the smoky skies to just kind of hang out and do indoor clean the house type stuff.
Yeah.
It's nice. Which meant I had no excuse not to transplant. I don't know. I for like lately, like the last few months, because I've got solo. Oh, here's another one. I don't know how the fuck Colton is able to put like cuttings into cups of water and they root. Because I've got investment dogs that are, I think, fully dead now. There's not like I might as well just throw them out. I don't think there's any green left on them at all. It's all brown and yellow, mostly brown, like crunchy, like crumble dry. And I've got grapple cats that I need to get them into a cloner quick because it's been over a month of them sitting in a cup and there's no roots. Meanwhile, if I would have just put them in a cloner, which I was too fucking lazy to do, I was just like, if it works for Colton, it'll work for me, right? No, apparently
Change
not.
the water. And I say, doing it in water, you got to change the water frequently, every couple days.
Well, I try to do that. I'm not saying I'm successful.
Yeah, you know, I was watching, or not watching. I think it was in the Discord, and Roseman was talking about his like fig cutting, and that's what everyone's saying. You know, like you got to make sure to change. I don't fucking change the water in any of them fucking things. I just let it ride. When it gets low and the roots start to look pissed off, you add more water to it. Like, I know everyone says you gotta fucking keep on water changes, but
no, you don't. That's not true. I'm with you. That's a myth. Because so I did set my cloner up. I just didn't put clones in it, and it's running. Just trying to do a rinse to make, in case there's any residuals from cleaners that I used, like, cause I'll bleach it before I put it away and shit like that. And so it's still in rinse mode now that I think about it. And what were we even talking about? I forget. Something about cloners, obviously, but
not changing the water.
Oh yeah, that's why. I don't. I add water typically, but I'll let it go way too long to the point of like roots will fucking start to break off in pieces and shit like that, or they'll grow up into the fucking jet emitter things and start plugging them. That happens sometimes.
I guess I'm glad I just keep it simple with the root plugs at this point. Because, yeah, I wouldn't know what I'd be doing if I was having roots getting into the emitters and shit. I'd be like, yeah, fuck this, throw it all out.
Dude, turbo clone is pretty easy. It's not, you do got to clean the emitters once in a while or replace them. But even, you know, like those pipe cleaners we all played with as a kid. They probably weren't invented when Big Word was a kid yet because he was with the dinosaurs. But it's like they work for that. It is the only thing that is not arts and crafts I think I've ever been able to. Oh no, they work good for if you're like low stress training, like pulling branches and stuff like that. So I always figure it's kind of like furry handcuffs on if you get freaky with the old lady or whatever. You know, it feels nicer than cold steel.
Pipes as well.
Don't get like
bowls,
weird, gross plastic shit.
If you got a bowl that needs cleaning, back in the day they didn't call them bowls; they called them pipes. You smoke the pipe. That's why they call them pipe cleaners.
I'm not putting plastic stuff in there though. That freaks me out because then I feel like I'll end up smoking or inhaling the plastic. I'm weird like that. Trust me. My old lady will sit there and watch me look for a spoon or so. Like if I look through the drawer and I don't find a spoon that is acceptable to me because I got spoons that I won't fucking use for whatever reason. She says she'll sit there and watch me for like 3 fucking minutes, searching through the drawer, a different drawer, up over on the counter where the fucking drying dishes go, you know, when they come out of the sink. Can't find one in there. And go all the way, look around, and then finally I'll end up having to fucking wash a fucking spoon because one of the ones that's sitting in the fucking drawer doesn't meet my standards.
I get it.
She's pretty sure I'm autistic on some level.
The fork with the bent tine. Fucking thing.
Bro.
Take that back.
Bro, I did not only just because I bought a lathe and I just make shit out of wood now. I started eating on it and it's quiet and pleasant and it feels nice. It changes the whole fucking eating. I feel you. I have a favorite fucking bowl. It's fucking wood and everything that I can put in it gets eaten out of it and it's more pleasurable that way. So yes, I hear you.
You know what we'll take this one even a step further. You know what I started fucking doing, like when I cook everything? Just like one of those fucking big, I don't think it's technically a Dutch oven, but like when you get a set of pots, like the biggest pot in the set, that fucking thing. I'll just cook everything in there like it's a frying pan. Because then I can put as much as I want in there and it's not going to fall over the fucking edge.
I like that. Okay.
It's like a hot top.
That would have been fucking nice. That would have been nice tonight because I was making some goddamn fucking fajitas and shit was falling all out of the pan when I was trying to stir it. It was pissing me off all kinds of fucking.
I bought one of those chicken fryer pans so that it's got like the 4-inch high wall around it so you can stir in it without the shit just flipping out.
Bro, my old lady fucking, I drive her nuts when I make spaghetti because like no matter what I'm cooking like one box of like 1 pound of spaghetti because I like fucking spaghetti and we're gonna eat it for probably a couple days. And to me, that requires the biggest goddamn fucking pot I have that holds like the most water possible. That way I can just take forever to heat it up, but it fucking cooks the spaghetti right. I don't know what it is, but it cooks the goddamn spaghetti right.
Well, the larger the volume of water, you don't drop the temperature when you drop the pasta into it as much. So it comes right back up to a boil.
And you can keep it boiling and you don't the fats don't mix, there's not as much fucking fat it's spread out more so it doesn't bubble over. Or not fats, starches, right? Fucking starches is what causes it to bubble over. So the more water you have in that, the fucking less a chance that the fucking starches are going to cause it to boil over. So that too. Yeah.
It's when you forget and leave the lid on it, and all of a sudden you start
the
hearing the lid
dude.
Popping, and shit splattering all over the stove. It's like, oh fuck, I didn't vent the lid enough to let the steam starts popping it off. Oh man. Yeah, that's when the stove has to get cleaned.
I can imagine the fucking Raptor. I can imagine. When I think of fucking mom when she used to make fucking spaghetti back in this sauce back in the day, that got made in the fucking giant canning.
Yes.
That's what the sauce. It didn't get made in a sauce pot. It got made in the canning fucking pot.
The blue and white enamel pot. Yeah,
because it was the only thing big enough to make enough goddamn sauce.
Well, we come from eras where there's bigger families, right? Everyone has 2, maybe 3 kids now. And I was 4 kids in my family, right? So mom, dad, 4 kids. That takes a lot of food. So it's easier just to cook a huge fucking pot full. Like Fluff said, you cook a lot of spaghetti because it's easy to do. Everybody seems to not mind spaghetti. Nobody seems to really hate spaghetti, right? At least. And you can cook a lot and eat it for 2-3 days.
Yeah, man.
Let's face it.
And then you can fucking bake it the next day and it's super badass. Fucking yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the Italians took what the Chinese made, the noodles, and they went, take your ramen, and let's put sauce with it. Fuck that water and some flavoring stuff. We're going to put something thick on them noodles.
Yes, put some thick on it.
Make this filling.
You made it sound dirty, Word. Made it sound dirty. So we're gonna bring that noodle over here and slap something thick on it.
Oh,
I'm down for it. Oh shit! Well, look at that, boys. We made it.
I was
Cheers.
just about to say that. It's been a great show tonight. It's been a lot of fun. So this is what happens when I go to work and don't work hard. I come home feeling great, I guess, and not half all gibbled up. I love it. This has been awesome. But I feel gross and I do need a shower. So it seems like good time as any to start shutting her down. I really do want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with us. Apologies once again for no actual proper show on Sunday, but everybody seems pretty understanding for the reasoning behind that, and for that I'm very appreciative. If you haven't already, do us a solid, hit like and subscribe, maybe share us with a friend, grow the channel out a little bit, algorithms and all of that good stuff. And I don't have anything else intelligent to say. I can promise you that. So,
do you have anything else unintelligent to say?
Well, we could just start a whole new show up again and just get worse.
Yeah, the Word, you've been around long enough. Yes, there's enough unintelligent shit we can make up that we can drag this on for a lot of more hours.
Hey,
for a reason.
are you going to use your torch on your banger for the entire length of the outro before you hit it?
He's got that shit timed pretty fucking good now. It's probably the most appropriately timed dab that he does all night.
Yeah, and no.
Yeah, and no.
Sometimes it's still too hot. I got a pretty good idea where it sits most of the time when to shut it off, but sometimes I misgauge it still.
Nice. Well, Word, you want to tell these fine people anything on the way out the door?
Have a great week. Stay elevated, people.
Fucking love it. Let's get the hell out of here.
I wonder what's for supper tonight. Imagine if it was spaghetti.
Get it. I think I might have to do that this week.
I think they made like Swedish meatballs for me in 2 hours. That'd be pretty sweet. Be like, oh, surprise! Here's like one of your favorite meals to go to work and start the normal day. That deserves a reward, right?
And you never get that fucking thanks to keep the power on meal.
In my don't get me wrong, we can breathe. It is so easy. How come the sparker on my torch will still shoot sparks, but the torch itself doesn't want to ignite those sparks?
I don't know. I'm not a torch mechanic.
Do you use the welding shit with torches?
Yeah, we just put a new fucking torch head and move along.
I don't want that.
Just call it.
That'd be my situation.
I had this torch for a really long time at this point. And I even Franken torched it when I poached pieces off plastic torch.
So you've already had Frankenstein this torch?
And it works, except for just the sparker. But you can see the sparker is sparking.
So it almost works.
Well, I aimed not to dying, but the only reason the flame is dying. But see, now I need butane. I think this will work. I think this will work. Even then, it just worked. I feel like it works more often when it's got full pressure. So if that helps anybody help troubleshoot this on Tuesday,
You can get it fucking pressure.
well, it's practically the divorce torch at this point.
Is it a full moon out? Pop the bean. Pop the bean.
Cheers.
I keep my carb cap in like an old silicone, and it like makes the sticky macaroni sound now. So it's all gross and gooey, you know.
Like the squishy sound?